in a watertight fashion, that if there is any truth in that, then these regional forums, these regional seminars, allow us to focus more specifically on those interests that are closest to people's needs on the ground. It is true that until recently, until about 3 years ago in fact, our focus was mainly on the anti-discrimination issues, mostly to do with more established ethnic minority groups that have been here for 30, 40 years, or possibly longer, who are now into their second or third generation, and who are facing discrimination in terms of housing, employment, etc., etc. And in fact, we had very, very little work to do with migration work as arising from more recent migrants, people coming into Europe in more recent times. 3 years ago, we did a survey of the national coordination, and particularly from the South countries, there was a chorus of opinion saying that no, in addition to anti-discrimination work, which is INAR is doing very well, we also need to focus on migration. And so 3 years ago we took on the area of migration, and since then our policy workers have focused at least half the time on the issue of migration, in addition to the work that they've been doing on anti-discrimination. And recently again we've done another survey of the coordination, and again the issue of migration has come up. So this issue of migration is very, very topical. But in addition to this issue of migration, I think the other issue that's coming through now is that it's not enough just to focus on migration, but with the rise of the far right, we have to focus on the narrative that influences so much how migration is perceived, how migration work is done across Europe. In fact,